Welcome back, folks, to Two Brits One Puck. I'm your host, Mr. Intangibles, and a badge-flashing boy, Dan Masters, with my good friend, a once-a-day exerciser, and a man who classes working from home as playing on his Switch. Will Every Human. Will, how you doing?
Well, I was alright until you slandered me like that. I haven't been playing the Switch at all because my
Sorry.
my dear wife has Animal Crossing, so I can't play it.
There's no way you're getting on it now, is there?
It's over. It's over. And when I do, it's only to live life as a second-class citizen on said Animal Crossing island.
That might be the greatest piece of, maybe not marketing, release production ever, with Animal Crossing coming out just as everybody has to stay indoors and do nothing. So all they can do all day is farm and make friends on their animal kingdom.
Here's a very slow game that takes up all of your time, and here is a lot of time to invest in it. And then
Yeah, exactly.
like Doom Eternal's come out as well, like the Final Fantasy VII remake's coming out in a couple of weeks. It's good timing.
Also, luckily as well, there's plenty to watch on Netflix at the moment. So I'm going to ask you this question. How much of Tiger King have you watched as of today?
I think we've watched 4 episodes. We've just gotten to the episode where Jeff Lowe gets involved, which we'll throw it out there. If anyone hasn't watched Tiger King yet, it's been incredible so far. Go out and watch it. There will be a couple of spoilers now, I'd imagine.
Yes, there'll be no hiding of what's happened or what you've seen, because I've seen all of it already. You've only seen up to season 4, episode 4, so that's fine. But we are going to spoil it, folks, because it's one of the most... I don't know how Netflix do it. They seem to find these people to be documentary subjects, and then I sit here, mouth agog, for 10 episodes or so, just saying out loud, oh, come on, what? No, you're kidding. No, this can't be. No, what?
Every single step
Every
is
time.
just gobsmacking. Absolutely gobsmacking. And like you say, all these ones, like I say, so this one with the Tiger King, the Abducted in Plain Sight.
The Perfect
original,
Crime one, whatever it was called.
What, Evil
Genius? The one with the guy with the bombs. Evil Genius, that was it. That one
Genius.
was ridiculous.
What was the original? Making a Murderer. Stephen Avery, the original one. Was all about the nuns.
Oh, The Keepers.
The Keepers.
That was amazing. What did we watch through the week? What was one watched through the week that we were just laughing our asses off at?
I can't even tell you. All right, hold on.
It was like 3 weeks ago, in a simpler time.
Pre-COVID. I've got to
PC,
know.
yeah.
I've got to know.
Oh, Don't Fuck With Cats.
Oh, of course. Of course.
And Don't Fuck With Cats as well. And every time, they just keep finding these people. How have you found these people to film?
And this is the thing. It's things where... Stories where you end up thinking, how did I not know about this before? How is this not the most common knowledge?
How is this not the first story on the news every single night for like 2 months?
Like, why do I know about half the shit stories in history that I know about, but I don't know about all this fucking mental stuff that's happening all the time?
How do I not know about Joe Exotic and Bagdan Antle?
Bagvadan.
Bagvadan? Whatever his name was.
Bagvadan.
Crazy bastard. Bag for Life Antle, whatever his name is. Dude, it was 25 minutes into the first episode and this guy comes sauntering in on a fucking elephant and I was like, all right, let's go. Here we go. Now business just picked up.
Chunky geezer wearing, isn't it like an Under Armour button-up shirt or something? It's like a sportswear button-up shirt.
An Indiana Jones hat.
Big white ponytail, a fat white like soul patch. And then you come to learn a few episodes later that he's got fucking 7 wives. He
pays them all $100 a week.
He exclusively hires 16-year-old girls who he intends to have sex with. So what the... And he's in some ways the most level-headed, reasonable person in the fucking documentary.
There was something else on Don't Fuck With Cats that they just kind of, oh yeah, when that biker gang that looked after animals made that guy kill himself, and they just kind of glossed over it. On this one, the woman who runs the big cat shelter had her husband murdered and fed to tigers, and they just kind of glossed over it, really. Like, she's not the star of the show. That's how fucked up this whole thing is. She's a side character, and she had her husband killed and fed to tigers, allegedly.
Allegedly. I still believe he flew that tiny little plane to Costa Rica.
And just decided to jump out over the ocean.
It's not even... So she had her husband killed and fed to tigers, allegedly, or hid in a septic tank under a caravan, allegedly. But immediately after, before doing that or whatever, changed his will. So it said, if I disappear... Not if I die, if I disappear.
I love it because the documentarian gives that form to that lawyer, and that lawyer goes, "Wow, I've never seen that before." It says, "In case I disappear." That's weird. Like, come on.
37 minutes of lawyering, and then she registers him as dead the second that she's legally able to.
Yeah, it's 5 years and 1 day. He's dead.
There's an ongoing police investigation into his disappearance.
He's now. Oh,
and then she's on camera. Oh, I never got to have a funeral. Yeah, because he didn't fucking choose to, you psycho.
Oh, dearie me. It's true about that Bag for Life dude. Like you said, he's the most level-headed man in it. And he's walking around on fucking elephants and shit in the middle of Florida.
He's a fucking elephant riding pedo. Like...
Allegedly.
Not even allegedly.
Well, maybe.
Like 100%. It's crazy. It's absolutely mental. It's as mental as you would expect a documentary about a gay polygamist who owns a private zoo in the middle of Oklahoma who's called Joe Exotic to be. It's just that mental. Yeah, it's just that mental.
As crazy as you think it is that crazy.
And the beautiful thing was, I saw him and I thought, I swear I recognise him. And he's the geezer. Did you ever see the Louis Theroux documentary on big cats?
Yes, I did.
Private prisons.
Yeah.
He's the guy who threatened to fucking shoot Louis Theroux if you got bitten by a lion, I'd sooner shoot you than the fucking lion.
I can tell you this now, without any spoilers, there is still more crazy stuff to come. It's unbelievable.
Do not doubt that for a second.
Okay. Shout out to one of his husbands as well, sitting there without his shirt on like Randy from Trailer Park Boys. Just the whole time he's doing his piece to camera, he just sat there with no shirt on and khaki pants.
The best,
like Randy Bobandy.
The best unspoken like subplot of that entire documentary is that guy's dental journey. How he starts out marrying Joe Exotic and he's got like a reasonable number of teeth, and then he's doing this fucking interview and his teeth are doing fucking social distancing. Like
not even that. He's down to sort of 4 teeth by the end of the interview. Oh, fucking hell, dude.
And the third husband.
Yeah,
it's just that video interview with him. He's just some like 19-year-old kid.
Some surfer dude from California.
I forget what the question is they ask him, but they ask him something about being married to Joe Exotic and this John guy, and he says something along the lines of love's a weird thing or something like that, and then just has this really awkward silence afterwards that absolutely screams, "Yeah, I'm being held against my will in this marriage."
I can't say anything, but yeah, it gets weirder and sadder and much weirder.
So excited.
Joe Exotic says to the new boy. I can't remember the new boy's name. What's his name again? Not his first husband. The one they have like a
Travis.
Sorry, Travis. That's it. He says to Travis, "Do you watch porn?" And Travis says, "Yeah." And he says, "When you're seeing a man do a woman, do you like to see a guy do it with a small cock or a big cock?" And he says, "Well, a big one." And then Joe goes, "Oh, maybe you're not that. Maybe you're a bit gay then," or something like that.
And the next week they're married.
Next week, it's a 3-way marriage. And John's just like, "Well, I guess so. Yeah, I guess."
And then the geezer burns down his own fucking alligator studio just to get rid of incriminating evidence that he requested be filmed of him. And then proceeds to film himself.
Dude, the director! That director, dude!
We just saw the bit where Joe Exotic goes to the lawyers and he's still filming himself. And the lawyer implies, well, to get rid of this incriminating evidence, you better burn the fucking studio down. And then, so that's on tape. And then we've got on tape Joe Exotic in the car afterwards saying, "Oh, I'm sure someone would need 10 grand and want to make a name for themselves." Oh, God.
It's unbelievable. My dream job now is Netflix researcher. That's my dream job. Just, can you fly to this fucking mental place and film this fucking mental thing? Yeah, of course I can. No problem. Just, you never know where you're going to end up.
Not at all.
It's crazy.
Because you're going to end up surrounded by people like fucking Joe Exotic. Incredible television.
They've kind of, as weird and as bizarre as Joe Exotic is and Mr. Bag for Life, they kind of have a point re Carol. in that she claims to be rescuing these big cats and doing it out of love, yet she's taking donations all the time. And she has levels of, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but have you seen that she has levels of volunteers? That you have to volunteer. Yeah.
You have to volunteer for 5 years to become a
for
top
5
level.
years before you actually kind of start to make any money or get any recognition.
She doesn't have any salaried staff, does she? It's all volunteers.
No, it's all volunteers. And yet she's taking in donations and just fucking coining it in. And they've kind of got a point that they're like, look, we're a zoo. We do this and we make money out of it. Whereas she pretends to be doing it for the love of the animals. Maybe she does love the animals, but she's still taking in loads of donations and stuff, isn't she? Oh, did you see how the staff at Joe's Park get fed?
Oh my God, with the fucking...
The back of the truck.
Yeah, so he's paying them like $100 a week as well. So that's the problem. They're all fucking like employment crooks. Yeah, and they're all taking the expired meat from fucking Walmart.
They say that they feed the animals by the Walmart truck turns up with the expired meat and they feed animals with that. And that's how they also feed the staff. The staff get first dibs basically on the expired meat. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You got massive beef joints just turning up and not even in plastic wrap.
Any wrapping. Oh, God.
Fucking look at that.
Stunk. Just a stunk.
It's horrendous. Like, as hilarious as it is for us sitting in our homes not having to worry about that shit, like, people are living some fucking awful lives out of that.
It's that thing again that Netflix always does. It's bizarre and hilarious, yet also, if you get past that, incredibly, incredibly depressing and sad. Yeah, incredibly so.
People are living these lives, like, caught up in this madness.
Should we get on with the show then?
I suppose we should.
Hey everybody, it's that time of the week. But at the moment, it's a different time every week. And this week, it's the Hockey People Killing Time Smooth Recap. Mikko Rantanen posted an IG video of him exercising with his dog. Hockey thirst traps are apparently a thing now. But we should shout out the OG, as Artemi Panarin has been deking with his dog forever.
Elias Pettersson may not be able to win the Hart Trophy this year, but he sure as hell has won my heart with this incredible golfing video he posted this week. The silky Swede shot himself doing a variety of comedy trick shots and is now officially the funniest player in the league.
It's not only hockey players who are feeling the pinch. Slapshot, the Washington Capitals mascot, is doing some great work with solo cups, diving into one of them and flicking one of them to a stack from 10 feet away. Great work.
Jacob Trouba has had a busy week centred around his dog. Not only did the pup celebrate a 5th birthday, but the event sparked Trouba having to shut down his teammate Brendan Lemieux over how long President Trump would be in office. The Rangers D-man emphatically told Lemieux that dickhead wouldn't be in office for longer than 4 years. My words, not his.
Timo Meyer was among a raft of hockey people doing the toilet roll challenge. It seems interesting that this now sacred resource is being used by everyone to fluff out their TikToks.
Nicklas Backstrom was involved in something at least resembling NHL action, as NBC Sports Washington simulated the now postponed matchup between the Capitals and St. Louis Blues. Backstrom joked that his digital counterpart only managed to score a hat-trick in the game because it couldn't hear Ovi screaming for the puck all the time.
Future Hurricanes Hall of Famer David Ayres went online this week to provide tips and tricks for e-bugs everywhere. Listeners watching on IG was KGotDubus 69420 Leafs Forever, who still has Ayres noted as a potential solution to the backup problem.
There's something in the water in Philadelphia, and it's turning all the hockey players into cheeky little bastards. Joel Farabee was playing Joker this week by tweeting that he has tested positive for missing the homies. Millennials, am I right?
Roman Yossi takes the edge off on Instagram by singing a killer song, making us all appreciate in these dark times that things could be a lot worse, because even though we're all locked in and dreading a pandemic, at least we're not listening to the killers.
And finally, newly acquired capital Ilya Kovalchuk is trying to prove that all Russian machines never break, by squatting his entire wife. Word is that Ovi will retaliate this week with a video of himself bench pressing his own, significantly more pregnant wife, which I imagine to be very fiddly at least.
And that was your smooth recap. That Kovalchuk one was getting a bit racy at one point. I was starting to get a bit, hang on, what's going on here? This is getting a bit much.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're not doing squats with your significant other, where else is it going to lead, sort of thing?
It's a fair point. Once you start getting warm and sweaty and that close to your significant other, you're going to start thinking of one thing and one thing only.
As a man who has never been to the gym with his wife, I've always imagined that would be how it ends up.
What, you're crushing the weights, doing the ropes, and then just back home for, underpants and a tickle fight, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly that. Say, cool, you looked really good bench pressing 40 kilograms there, Will.
Yeah, I'm maybe not sure that you want to go to the gym with your wife, because I think she'd probably crush you in that department, maybe.
I would not be surprised at all.
It is quite funny sometimes, is that my wife will try and, not when she's like messing about and she'll, like give me little jabs or that kind of thing. And sometimes I'll just step to her really quickly and the fear in her face immediately, like, oh shit, I forget sometimes like that you're kind of a fair bit bigger than me kind of thing. And I just kind of go like, yeah, there you go, don't forget. She's just like, okay.
You spend a lot of time intimidating women in the Greater Manchester area, do you, Dan?
Why do you have to come at me first, Will? I mean, fair's fair.
That's fair enough. So you're saying these women are asking for it?
I mean, you're going to label me the new Austin Watson, but, Am I saying you understand why he did what he did? I mean,
I mean, come on, guys, we've all been there.
We've all been there. Before you know it, you're hitting her with a hose and you kind of black out, right? I mean, we've all been there.
Next thing you know, you've put her through the meat grinder and you're feeding her to your pet tigers.
I am expecting Netflix round any day now. So where is your wife? I've got a tiger roaming around in the back garden. I don't know, mate. She got on this plane to Costa Rica and that was it. I've never seen her again.
This is Jon Snow for Channel 4 News reporting on when the tiger came to tea. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be an "and finally," wouldn't it? One of those human interest stories. And finally, did you see Doc Emmerich announcing that guy changing his windscreen wiper? I want Doc doing this for everything. I want him doing it for. I want the woman scanning his food at the till, like getting his windscreen wipers changed, going through the car wash, fucking anything. Anything you can announce, just get him to announce it because it's brilliant.
Because I've never really lived anywhere that would necessarily attract lots of celebrities. Like, it's always been an interest to me of seeing famous people just doing really normal things. Like, obviously, Doc Emmerich has to get his fucking windscreen wipers changed or whatever. And like you say, he has to go to the supermarket, X, Y, and Z. So it's just, I don't know, there's something baffling about Doc Emmerich, an internationally recognised name and voice, at what looks like a garage I would use. You know what I mean?
I get you exactly what you mean. And that's why it is that weird thing of the cult of celebrity where you can't imagine them. It's like when you're a kid and you see your teacher in the shops. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you still in school? Like, I don't live at the school. I have a life. No, you don't. You live at the school, right? You're a teacher, yeah. Like, doesn't Doc Emmerich just live in an announce booth and people just bring him things? He has to go out.
Well, I mean, it's even the thing of, like, understanding how life works when you're really rich, innit? Because to an extent, I'd have thought that someone with, I don't know how rich Doc Emmerich is, but there comes a point where you probably have a mechanic come to your house, right?
Yeah, doesn't he have a wiper guy? I mean...
I'd assume so. What's the point of having all that money if you don't have a wiper guy?
It was like, I can't remember who it was. It was an American TV producer had, in his house, he had a present wrapping room. He got a present wrapping room? This is ridiculous.
Why wouldn't you? If you probably know a lot of people, he probably gives out more presents than you or I do.
Yeah, exactly. But then, you think about it, you think, yeah, well, maybe I would have a present wrapping room.
Yes,
it's a pain in the arse when you sat on the floor, you've got tape everywhere, you can't kind of get comfy, you're trying to wrap I need a room for this. I need a room where I can focus on wrapping these presents.
Like the present wrapping equivalent of a wet room. Like a walk-in shower type thing. Like, he walks in and there's just like massive rolls of wrapping up paper on the wall, and like he pushes the present into a thing and it just sellotapes it all down.
It's like one of those Barbie gimmicks. You kind of push the present in and it comes out the other side wrapped and ready to go.
Yeah,
It's just there.
yeah, exactly
It just does it. The only other thing I kind of wanted to mention this week that made me laugh a lot was, and I'm not going to talk about the big thing because I'm trying to do my best to avoid it, but did you see that gangs in the favelas in Rio said that if the government don't enforce a lockdown, they will? Which is amazing. Amazing.
Obviously, like, gang warfare and like the drug trade in Brazil is a massive issue. But
Yeah.
did you hear about that guy ages ago who was like a massive drug dealer and he paid for all the healthcare and like dental shit for people from the favela he grew up?
Yeah.
And there's a pattern emerging here of Brazilian gangsters doing good things.
Because this thing, right? Let's be honest. If you want a lockdown enforced, and I mean properly enforced, just give the power to the criminals to do it, to the gangs. Because Boris Johnson says to everyone, please don't go out. Everyone just goes, fucking yeah, whatever, mate. But you get told by mad Frankie Fraser not to go out, or you'll end up swimming with concrete flippers on. You ain't going out, are you? You won't dare go out. You'd never leave the house ever again.
Not to be the voice of reason here, but what happens when there isn't a threat of corona and we've already you've let the gangs win, Dan?
I mean, you can prove anything with ideas and facts, Will. That's just silly.
That's fast becoming your catchphrase, isn't it?
It's true, though. No one would ever leave the house, would they, if they give the power to the gangs? You just, you sit in your house. Yes, I will. No problem, Mr. Man with 17-inch scar across his face. I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, I think I'll generally default to the advice of a man towing an AK-47 who definitely looks like he's used it before.
There's a large man at the door with a machete. He says we can't go out anymore, and I'm going to listen to him. That's fine.
Fair enough. I think he's got some strong ideas. Have you watched any of the classic games that are on the NHL release?
I may have found a way and gone back and started watching the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals. Well, yes.
Oh, naughty. Very naughty. I'll tell you what I'm doing as we speak, Danny boy. As we speak, I'm watching my first Wayne Gretzky game.
Wow, no way. Which one are you watching?
The 5-goal game where he hits 50 and 39. So it's against the Flyers. Tell you what.
So that's all of them then. You just picked a random game, yeah?
It's just anyone. It was game 28 in the 1982 season.
How's it looking? How's the hockey looking?
I mean,
is it weird?
It's not that weird, really. There are the goals that are being scored are very weird, but the general hockey isn't that weird. It's I'm going to just take a slap shot off the rush at the top of the circles and it's going to go in every fucking time. That's the weird bit. And
I like in the 80s, they were all high danger chances.
Oh my God. Like you take the blue line and you're probably going to score. Like
yeah, exactly.
Your expected goals from Rockets up to 85%.
The goalies that year had a save percentage of 723. It was the greatest save percentage in history.
It was an absolute tear. Nothing like this has ever been seen in our lives. All jokes aside, the goaltending is diabolical. But like, the term stand-up goalie is fucking accurate.
They're just flailing all the time, aren't they? There's no, I don't know. It's mad. It's just mad watching it.
They're either flailing or not doing anything. So right now, the Oilers are taking a face-off in the Flyers zone. The Flyers goalie is at the top of the blue paint in the centre of the goal, and he's in like the fetal position. His pads are fucking together, like feet together, and he's bent over with his elbows at his hips. So,
oh my God!
I know that it's hard to look back with current knowledge and really appreciate how little they understood, but have some fucking common sense, boys.
That is the thing that stands out. Because players with skill controlling the puck will always be players with skill controlling the puck. There'll be moves that they make or little things they do here and there, conditioning, strength, all that kind of thing. It all plays a part. But it's nothing like if you put Gordie Howe in today's game and gave him a year to acclimate, he'd probably be fine. When he was you'd have to get used to a new stick and all that. Yeah, but he will be okay. But goalies, I mean, it is night and day. It's like they're playing a completely different sport. It's just madness.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I can't get my head around it. It's crazy.
Do you know what, as well? They always seem to do that. Whenever a goalie concedes a goal, like in that era, they always do that thing where they just kind of swing around like, oh, he got me again. They just resign to it all the time.
If only
Like,
there
yeah,
was something.
I'll concede 7. I'm going to concede 7 tonight. What can you do?
If only there was something I could have done to stop this happening.
If only there was some way I could have stopped this piece of rubber going into this area next to me and going past me and into this netted area. It'd be so much better.
I stood directly upright and swung my stick at it. What more do you want from me? It's just.
I need to go back and do that myself. Actually, watch some of that just for fun.
Yeah, it's weird seeing Wayne Gretzky play. It's just odd because to an extent. Obviously, I'm only watching one game, and I'm not saying that he looks like an average player or anything, but he is still just a player out there. He's obviously a very good player, but it's not like he's just skating circles around the opposition like a fucking video game or anything like that.
Noted Gretzky hater, Will Everett here. Your words, not mine.
All I'm going to say is he's a bit of a floater. I'm not seeing many. I'm not seeing a lot of 99 on the back check.
In 40 terms, he doesn't track back much, does he?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. As soon as the ball goes over the halfway line, he's not interested. He's barely run 5 miles tonight, Dan. I'm not happy about it.
It's terrible. I'd rather have a team full of jam than a team full of Gretzkys.
He's a Filippo Inzaghi of ice hockey.
That is a fantastic reference that maybe 5 people are going to get, but that's brilliant. The Filippo Inzaghi.
There you go, boys.
Oh, that's amazing. Fucking Inzaghi. What a boy. What a boy.
What an absolute player. Who needs to come out of the 6-yard box? Not me.
It's true. It's true. I always appreciate players who, because it's weird, like playing in this, like in the Premier League, players always come over here from other countries and we just take it as accepted. But it's so rare to see players from the British Isles go abroad and do really well and kind of thrive. But there's been loads, but you just don't kind of think of it.
The thing I love specifically, it's not, your David Beckhams, your Gareth Bales, basically, it's not English players going to play for Real Madrid. It's like when Michael Richards went to play for Fiorentina or whatever, and Joe Hart played for Torino, and now Chris Smalling's at Roma, like the sort of second tier players just going out and getting a job.
Ashley Young's at Inter at the moment.
Yeah, that's really weird. There's another one as well, isn't there? But
Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that shit's just really fucking cool to me. The fact that Jadon Sancho is a superstar, Bundesliga superstar, and he's English, it's just beautiful.
And you know what? Just like absolute balls as well of a lad that's 17 years old from Manchester to be pretty much told by Man City, you'll be in the team, but not yet for a bit. And he went, oh, fuck, I'm going abroad then. I'll go to Germany. I'll just go to an entire other country. I mean, when I was 17, the thought of even going to Manchester was daunting. And I only lived half an hour away. And he's just like, I'll go to another country, learn another language, play in another league. It's like, fucking hell, mate. Like, good on you.
Not to belittle what Sancho's done, but I think it's a bit different when you're a professional footballer, isn't it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I think people think that. And you know what? This actually, this relates to hockey as well, because luckily, they're both kind of global sports. But even if you're this unbelievable, talent out of, I'm trying to think, like Patrick Laine or something.
Or Austin Matthews going to Zurich.
Yeah, Austin Matthews, like where you can kind of play junior here for a bit, or you can go and play pro in another country. And it's just like, yeah, you know what? I'll go to another country. And everything you've ever learned is completely, it's kind of not irrelevant, but it's completely foreign to you now. You've just got to learn a whole new way of doing things and a new language. And I don't know. I think we just take it for granted that it's easier because I guess it is a bit easier, but you hear horror stories of players living in hotels for a year with a kid because they can't find somewhere to live, or like I said before, like the wives and girlfriends maybe don't like it, or after 6 months they don't like it, and you just think it actually must be pretty tough because we only see them for that snapshot every game. We only see them for 90 minutes or 3 periods of hockey or whatever. We don't see what goes on behind the scenes with them. And I think in any sport, if you decide, right, I'm going to another country, I'm going to try and make it work over there instead. I think that's really tough sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely takes a certain amount of cojones to have that confidence in your own ability as well. Because players like Sancho, players like Matthews, they could go over and not even make the team for whatever reason, whether it's skill related or culture related. To have that sort of faith in your own ability that, like, right, I can change everything else apart from what happens on the ice and on the pitch, and it's not going to affect my skill enough that it's going to have a detrimental effect, sort of thing. Yeah, you're right. It's to be commended. Absolutely.
You think like Austin Matthews goes over to Switzerland, right? And I don't know, he just hates the food, hates the culture, and his game just takes a nosedive because of it. When all of a sudden you're looking at a guy like, well, can he do it really? You know, there would have been questions, wouldn't there? If he'd just ended up hating it there and his game suffered because of it, there would have been questions, and maybe like he falls down a few spaces. You don't know. It's crazy.
I still think that's the coolest thing ever. I can't wait until somebody else does it.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it takes a lot of balls and a lot of belief in yourself to be able to do that.
Definitely, which is why I'm going to stay on these here British Isles until the day I die.
Me and Sarah nearly went to Australia a couple of years ago.
Really?
I think I told this, didn't I, actually?
What,
did I say
forever?
this or not?
No, I don't think so. If you did, I didn't
So,
care enough to listen.
So, yeah. So, my wife, for those who don't know, my wife works in retail and is very successful at making money for the stores that she manages. She's managed about 8 or 9 different stores now in her career, and every year she's made money. Every year she's increased profits for the company she's worked for and all that kind of thing. So she kind of got headhunted by this company in Australia who was opening stores out there, and they said that we're trying to get people in Australia to like shopping the way Europeans do. Because in Australia, when you've got downtime, you just go to the beach or go and play sport or go and see your friends or go for a barbecue. They don't do shopping like we do. Australians go shopping to get what they want and to go back home quickly so they can go do more fun things. So they said to my wife, like, would you consider coming out here to see if you could kind of get people shopping in these stores? So she was umming and ahhing. And my daughter was 4 at the time, 4 or 5. And I said, well, if we're going to do it, now's the time to do it, before she makes any kind of proper friends or has any real memories about what's kind of happening or going on. I said to her, do you want to do it? And she said, I don't know. And she was worried about leaving her family behind and, and her friends, that kind of thing, which is a very serious thing. So I said, well, see if you can then get this company to make you an offer that's kind of unrefusable. She went back and asked for like a company car, a house to be paid for, like rented accommodation that we wouldn't have to pay for, and something else. And they said, okay, we'll do that. And then she went back with something else. And I can't remember what it was now, but that was the thing. They were like, yeah, we can't do that. There's no way. So she was like, all right, forget it then. But yeah, we would have gone. That's
crazy. That's mental.
All right, let's get to the main event, shall we?
Oh, are we going straight in? I'm fucking buzzing. Absolutely
straight
buzzing.
to the main event. Before we do, though, we're on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, and sometimes the 900 channels on Sky. Don't forget as well to leave a 5-star review. Only 5 people get that joke as well, because I'm one of the few people working out there still, and it would cheer me up a little bit to get a little cheeky 5-star review. This part of the show is brought to you in conjunction with the fine team over at Wave Intel. If, in, let's be honest, this time of abject boredom and bugger all to do, you want to head over to Wave Intel, you will find how your team compares to your rivals, how your favourite players stack up against each other, and how stupid your GMs are with their new drafting feature. Wave Intel online and on Twitter, being smart, so you don't have to. Okay, we had so much fun doing the draft last week. We decided to do another one. Yes, we are a draft-specific podcast now, but whatever. I want to thank Rob McGregor for giving us this idea, which was a European-only draft. Best European team you can put together, and we did limit ourselves last time with the kind of players we could pick, so we thought this time we'd give ourselves the keys to the chocolate shop and run wild. So it is European from any era. The only limit for this one was you had to be position specific. You can't just pick 12 centres and just say, well, they can play right wing. No, it has to be the position they played, so that's it. And I hate to do this, but I had the first pick last week. Well, you should get the first pick this week. But before you do that, I wanted to ask one question. Why did you message me saying, do we include Russians?
Well, I didn't know if we were putting some extra limitation.
Like toughness, like extra toughness into it kind of thing.
Yeah, not because Russia's a weird one, isn't it? Because really it's...
If the answer was no, we're not even including Russians, I don't think Jeff Marriott could have done this draft with like the limits we had.
Russians are a weird one in this draft because on my list, I've got 1 Russian in the top 5 and 3 in the top 10.
Yeah, it's not as dominating as you think, is it? That's one of the things I found.
I think the thing with Russia is they've always been like super deep. Even now, like that forward core is you've got 4 first-line centres for any international event that they do. 4 first lines basically. But there's just always been that funny thing of no cohesion, no defence. Now they've got a goalie finally. But I've got a Russian goalie on my list. No, I do have a Russian goalie on my list. And I've got 1 Russian D-man. Sorry, no. 3 Russian D-men. If only I could read or count. Those would be very useful things to be able to do.
We were going to talk about this before the show started, and I said, no, we should save it for the show. I did say that, I said to you before that the first overall pick in this draft is kind of a bit of a poison chalice because, in my opinion, there's an overall first that I think is the first, and that's it.
It's Jaromir Jagr. It's Jaromir Jagr.
It is Jagr, yeah. He is the, in my opinion, if I'd have gone first, that's it, Jagr, no question. But you could have, in my opinion, if you had three people also doing this draft and they argued for three different players, I would have listened and thought, okay, it's not crazy if you pick one of those players. I mean, I wouldn't, but I would have said it's not crazy. I won't get into who those are yet, but I thought there was a possible 4, maybe first you could pick.
I'd be interested to know who you think the 4th is.
I know, because you said 3 to me before, and I'm interested to know if we've got the... We've probably not got even the same 3 or 4. You know what we're like.
Yours is Jagr, Roman Josi, Thomas Vanek.
Liam Kirk.
Liam Kirk. With the first overall pick, I am proud to announce from the Pete Repeats. The thing with this pick, like you say, it's absolutely a poison chalice. And there are, as we've said before, while we were discussing this draft before we recorded, there are positions that are lacking in... Yes,
absolutely.
I mean, it's one of those ones where, yeah, it's lacking, but you're still picking from fantastic players. You know, players that if they were playing now, they would get on your team, no problem. But it's the problem of an all-time team. To pick an all-time team is a very hard thing to do. And I've got some... We're speaking now, and I still don't know who to take.
Do you know what it is? Me neither, right? I've got my ideas down, but I'm purely going to react to what you do. I'm not, there's no way I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely taking these guys, because I just don't know.
So, I'm about to make the first overall pick, and it's down to, it's 2 players. It's Jaromir Jagr and one other player. The reason I'm...
Okay, don't tell me who.
I won't tell you who it is, because I'm hoping that you will forget this person exists. You probably won't, but you never know. The reason I'm almost tempted to take this other player. I think it's just that fear of regret of not picking Jagr. But I think where it's a deeper forward core than it is... Fuck.
Do you know what? Right, let's do our first 2 picks each. And then we can discuss those 4 picks, can't we? Go on then. Are you taking... Who are the Norwich Noshers taking first?
With the first overall pick out of Sweden, I'm taking the left defenseman Nicklas Lidström.
No way!
I can't not.
No way!
I'm looking at the other D-men in this draft, and this is Nicklas fucking Lidström. I can't not.
Do you know what?
I can't not.
All right, I've put your name in there. That's amazing. I'm surprised. I am really surprised.
I kind of am,
but I know.
But I couldn't.
I know exactly why you've done it, and we'll talk about this after the next 3. But you've put me in the right fucking predicament now.
Oh no, surely it's easy for you because you just take Jagr now, innit?
I know what you're doing. Fucking mind games. People, this is what happens already. We're down to mind games already. This is why it's better doing it as a draft, isn't it? If I just said to you, oh, give me your best European team, you just bang it out like, yeah, fine, there it is. But now it's a draft. Now you're like, shit, I'm thinking. I've got to, do you know what? I can't believe I wasn't... Yeah, because if you do that, I'll do that. Right, yeah. I'm taking Jagr. I've got to take Jagr. He's fucking insane.
You've got to.
With the second overall pick, the Northwich, I don't know, select Jaromir Jagr. 5 times Art Ross winner, 2 times Stanley Cup champion, 1,921 points in 1,733 games.
Did he have 2,000 points?
Damn near that.
Fuck, I want to do over. No, he did not. He did not.
No. Hang on.
That's a fucking...
Hang on. See, we're checking things already. Jaromir Jagr.
Google, was Jaromir Jagr any good? Do you mean Calgary Flame legend?
Yeah, 1,921 points in 1,733 games. Yeah.
No, there you go. Fair play to you, brother.
There you go.
Probably should have taken him. Right. Should have taken him, really.
This is one of those things where I double checked and triple checked this, and then you went, are you sure? And I was like, am I sure? Oh shit. I don't know. There you go. I got to take Jagr. Now I'm interested. Now I am really interested to see what you pick.
It's hard again. Like the real top of the draft, I think, is really hard.
Yeah.
Because it's until certain things have happened, then it's like, okay, that's gone, so I'm all right for this. I've got 4 players, no, reasonably 3 players that I'm picking between.
Okay.
I'm going to have to take, oh my god, this is so, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm going to take Alex Ovechkin, 3rd overall.
Mate, not a bad pick.
Nah, not a bad pick at all, I don't think.
You've got probably the greatest goal scorer in history. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't?
And that's why I didn't take Yager first, because I thought Ovechkin's a really good consolation prize to Yager, but who's the equivalent consolation prize to Lidstrom?
No, I agree. I think it was that thing we've talked about before, where yes, some players are really, really good, but is Jaromir Yager infinitely better than Alex Ovechkin? No, he's not. You could argue he's probably better, but he's not infinitely better. It's not a ridiculous comparison. And yeah, Ovi's the best goal scorer ever.
It's a depth thing, isn't it? You're not gonna. You can build through depth without having a Yager, but I don't think, as we're going to prove for the rest of this draft, that any of the D-men are going to touch a man known as the perfect human.
I mean, there's an argument that Lidstrom's the greatest European player ever, even over Yager. There is an argument there.
Absolutely.
Like I said before, you want to argue that point to me, I will listen. I will not say that it's ridiculous. I'm not even listening to you. That's it.
I was going to say, if we knew anything about defence, then that would be a conversation you could have, but none of us do, so you can't.
No, yeah. In the same way you took Nick Lidstrom, I have to take this person next. These were the 4 people it was Ovi, Yager, Nick Lidstrom, and I'm taking the greatest goalie ever. I'm taking Dominik Hasek.
I'm taking Pekka. Oh no, sorry, my mistake.
I've got to take Hasek. He's not the best European goalie ever. He's the greatest goalie ever. Yep. How could I not pick him? We've said a million times, if your goalie's good, you got a chance. So I'm pretty sure my team would be okay if they had the greatest goalie to ever play the game.
You should be all right. You should be all right there. Yeah, that was the choice for me. Was it Ovi or was it Hasek? And I thought,
and I was the same. Those are my other 2. Those are the 4 I had as well.
That's beautiful. That's really cool. This is where it's going to get interesting, I think.
And now it gets fun.
5th overall, I'm going to take Evgeny Malkin.
You fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, good.
You motherfucker.
That's how I knew it was a good choice. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Fucking amazing choice. An amazing choice.
Mate, there are some quality names at centre, and there wasn't even a question of whether it was Malkin as the best centre in the draft, without a doubt. Geezer's
really?
So.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's a great choice.
I think there are arguments from our number 2, but I still think Malkin's better than him.
Oh yeah, Malkin's a great shout. 3 times Stanley Cup, Calder Trophy, 2 Art Rosses, Hart Trophy, Conn Smythe.
Fucking absolute legend in the game.
And let's say it again, shall we? Because it never gets sick of saying. Still not one of the 100 best players to ever play the game.
Have you heard
Fucking
that?
What?
Have you
heard about that? Fucking hell.
Have you heard about this? I'd be interested how many players on this team, on our teams, on in the 100.
Yeah, I would actually. All right.
Very interesting. Definitely not a better player than Jonathan Toews at all.
No, not at all.
I think I know who you're going to say next. I think.
Fucking hell. I'm glad you do, because I ain't got a fucking clue.
I'm hoping.
I was hoping Malcolm was going to fall to me.
Oh, nah, that's the thing. I couldn't let him go. I just couldn't.
Do you know what? Forward-wise now, I don't think there's any choices that would be too crazy. There's obvious ones that you should take.
I wonder if there's going to be an interesting... if there's going to be a run on left wingers. This draft order, if you look at it as purely a draft, I reckon is going to be messed up.
Yeah, completely.
Because there are certain positions that are just deep enough that you're like, right, if I don't get him, I'll get him. If I don't get him... whatever. I could pick my other 3 centres last, and I would still have 3 very good centres.
Yeah, that's true. That's completely true. I could not pick a sentence, so you'd pick all 4 of yours, and I'd still be fine. It'd be fine. It wouldn't be terrible.
There would still be an
fine.
argument of like, who's this better? Who's to say?
Yeah. You've given me a tough choice now.
Who are you taking? I think I know who you're going to take.
This is tricky because now I have to take this person now because I feel if I don't, I'm going to get screwed over at this point.
It's definitely him.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on, please.
Are we looking at these players as in when they were this good, they were this good? It's not just, well, they fell off a bit towards the end, but what can you do kind of thing. We're looking at
it's kind of height of powers, but at the same time, if a geezer had a 150 point season and then
nothing else, that's kind of laughable.
Seasons, yeah. It's just general reputation of how good they were.
Oh, fucking hell. This is so...
I love it so much.
I keep looking at that name.
I'm so glad I picked him. I'm so fucking glad I picked him. I'm just looking at the rest of those left wingers and like, oh mate. Unless you've got some gems that I haven't uncovered, I don't fucking like it.
Mate, I seriously doubt it. Okay, it's down to 1 of 2, and I'm picking this based purely on position.
Okay,
I feel like I should get at least one of them.
Go on, hit me with it.
I'm going to take... No, God, he's really good as well, though. Fucking hell.
I'm so excited.
I'm thinking too much about this. And it can't be them.
Who do you want on your team?
I'm going to take Sergei Fedorov.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, good.
Is that about left field for you, mate?
That is a bit out of left field for me, which is definitely doing Fedorov a lot of disservice.
It's that thing as well as like you're looking at a player thinking, well, I don't really know. I know with Fedorov. This like all these centres are fine, but I wanted at least one of the centres that I would have classed at the top. He is one of the ones at the top, and I just wanted somebody in that.
Someone who's the nuts.
Yeah, and don't forget, I've got Yager on his wing, so I think I'll be okay.
You'll be all right. I don't think we're going to have any like subpar first lines. That's interesting. No. That's really interesting because I might have changed who I'm going to take in my next pick. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take with the what are we on, the 7th? Yeah, let's say 7th. Yeah. I'm going to take Sergei Zubov. Carry on our run of Russian players.
Oh, okay, that's also interesting.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, I love Sergei Zubov, but he's not the 7th best player that's going to go in this draft.
No, not at all. Oh shit. Okay.
But for my money, obviously I'm a bit biased, but he's the best right-handed D-man in this draft, I think.
You might be right.
See, and I'll tell you, I'll give the game away a bit. You didn't take either of the players I thought you would.
Okay.
I think Fedorov's a great pick, but you didn't take either of the players I thought you would.
If we're talking, again, and this is why I asked that question, if we're talking players at their peak who were good for an extended period of time, I need to put this player in to kind of get this position done, and I'm going to take Erik Karlsson.
Oh, this is fascinating. This is a fascinating draft. This is so interesting.
Because I genuinely thought you were going to take Karlsson over Zubov. I really did. And I thought, well, he's going to take Karlsson, that's fine. I'll get Zubov a bit later on. And you've taken Zubov, and I'm like, well, fuck. In my opinion, there's actually... there's a couple of good right D, but like it was either Zubov or Karlsson. And I can't not have a dearth of a position there. And if we're talking players that, like, when they were super... Like, again, yeah, Erik Karlsson at his peak was fucking insane. We've talked about it plenty of times, so I've got to take him now because you've taken Zubov.
That's where I think, like... Is Karlsson going to do himself a disservice with the remainder of his tenure at San Jose?
Yes, he probably will. But right now, thank God, that's not happened yet.
Thank fucking God. Right, I'm going in. I'm taking, with the 9th overall pick, I'm taking Timo Solani. I'm taking him. He's fucking mine.
Great choice. Yeah, great choice.
Thank you very much. That's who I thought you were going to take at number 5. No, number 6.
Really? I had him a bit further down. I think I had him 9th or 10th, I think. But... Again, it's a stupid thing where I was kind of trying to predict what you were going to do before you'd even done it, and I just thought, fuck, I'll just have to redo it. I'll have to just react on the night kind of thing.
It's such a hard thing to do with projecting who should go where. I've got lists for each position, and then like an overall list, and I've already fucking, like I had Yager number 1, I had Slani number 5, like I've fucking completely ignored it.
You fucked us up immediately by taking Lidstrom 1. I was like, oh shit, all my plans are out the window already.
Here you go. Here's the content, boys. Don't worry about it. Oh, who have you got next? Oh, can we just take a pause to say that congratulate me for mathematically choosing the better team last time. Congratulations, me. Thank you very much, Jason.
I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say well done. I mean, yeah, fucking Jason and fucking Boffins. You know what Boffins can't measure well? Heart and desire. Did the Boffins measure? Like I said to Jason, did the Boffins measure the Blues winning the cup? No, they didn't, did they? You need some grit and jam in there. That's what I had. That's fine. You enjoy your little scientific victory. I'll enjoy my parade.
A fucking real
All right. See, I just think you're going to laugh at me when I pick this player.
I'm sorry. Oh, I know. Please be who I think it's going to be. Oh, wait, no. All right. Yeah, now I know who it's going to be.
I'm preempting this now. He's fucking awesome. And I won't hear it. All right? I'm not going to hear it. And I'll come over this table if you slander this man.
No, you can't. Social distancing, mate.
And again, I'm coming over this table and I'm licking you all over. Okay.
Well, no surprise. I'm going to have a 4-letter word for you when you say this name. Go on, say it.
I need this. I can't have this position like monopolized by you.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go on.
I'm taking Zdeno Chara.
Yeah, of course you are. Bias. Absolute.
Of course
bias.
I am.
Absolute bias.
Not bias. Listen. You can't say it's insane to pick a guy who is a 3-time Stanley Cup final captain and one of the greatest shutdown defensemen ever. That's not crazy. And again, you've already picked Lidstrom. You've picked the best defender in the entire draft on the left side. If you get Chara as well, then what am I left with on the left side? Nothing terrible, but I need something.
The man's very tall, Dan. What can I say? He's a very tall man.
Clearly, that's all he's ever done.
No one can deny the man's height. It's a fact. It's there. It's absolutely there. And I'll tip my hat to you to having the tallest man in the draft. No, he's
slander.
He's a very good choice.
Slander.
He's a very, very good choice.
But
no, not even a but really. I had him.
Yay! Thank God, vindication. Kind of
third lefty on my draft list.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder who. Oh, okay, I'm interested. Okay. All right,
I don't know where to go next.
Now we're in. This is like now we're in that real murky, muddy shit. I mean, all of these are kind of much of a muchness, maybe.
Is that one where like it doesn't really matter who you pick? Like you're gonna get something good. I'm gonna be really cool and take Stan Mikita.
Nice. I really thought he'd fall further down. I really did. I didn't think you'd pay him any attention. But that's a good choice. I like that choice.
He's, by all accounts, he was really fucking good.
Yeah, fucking
really, really good.
Over 1,400 points in nearly 1,400 games. So over a point per game.
And this was back in the day as well, in like the 60s or whatever. He played with Bobby Hull, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
By all accounts, an incredible player. So I'm going for Stan Mikita to be my second line centre.
Yeah, not bad at all. I like that pick. Okay, it's out of 2 now because I need to fill a slot on my roster to fill out my my start-ins. Do I go with him or do I go with him?
I'm okay. So you're going left wing, yeah?
Yeah, going left wing. Jesus, this is hard. Like you say, left wing. Fuck me.
I think it's just again like I've got 8 good players here.
You've got a load of good players and then Ovi. They're not bad players on the list, but he's so far and away the best left winger, in my opinion.
I think that there is a bit of a muddy middle. The 8th person on there, I don't like that he's on the list for me. So I'm going to try and get my 4 left wings before I have to take him. I'd feel like a mug putting him in a best of anything all time list.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, there's a few players I'm like that with. Like, oh god, is he the best all time? Really?
Am I really going to put this guy here? So you're going to take a left wing? I'll be really interested.
Yeah, I am going to. Oh Jesus Christ! Why do I care so much about this? It's so stupid. Why do I care so much?
None of it matters at all.
And none of it matters at all. But I'm so torn on this decision.
there are 3 guys on that list that I do not know enough about to assess correctly.
I'm going to take, and again, he's going on my top line because there's no one else, because the best one's already gone. I'm going to take Patrick Elias, left wing.
Oh.
All right, there we go then. Patrick Elias.
I'll move him over. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
I've just got to, you know what? I've just got to accept that my left wing just isn't going to be all that. I just need to pick the players I've got on, and then I'll just, again, if you pick someone, I'll just pick the next guy. It doesn't really matter, left wing.
I think I'm going to take my goalie now, because I feel I've got to, because there is one goalie left that to me is head and shoulders above the rest, and that's Henrik Lundqvist.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
I've got to take him. Absolutely.
Part of me was considering. I was considering taking Hasek and Lundqvist 1 and 2 just to fuck you over. I really was.
To be honest, you could have taken him instead of Patrick Elias, and then still taken Elias immediately after, because I didn't do my fucking due diligence.
Yeah, no arguments there.
Yeah,
a good choice. Hank, obviously.
I was worried that you would maybe take him if I left him there for too long.
I would have done. If we'd have got down to like third lines, I'd have been like, right, you're getting it, motherfucker.
So this is it. You've played with fire too much. Fucking Icarus over here.
I'm going to take...
It's going to be a centre, isn't it?
You don't know me.
I just feel like you're probably going to take a centre next.
You fucking twat. Yeah, I am.
And I think I know who it's going to be.
Well, I've surprised you already, so...
I know. Like, you've made me feel like a right dickhead not thinking Sergei Fedorov could go that high.
With his Irish grandfather, Patrice Bergeron... No, okay.
Visited County Cork once, Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah. I'm going to take Peter Stastny.
Are you... Seriously?
Yeah, I am.
Mate, this is mental.
Why is Stastny mental? Have you seen what he did?
There's nothing too wrong with it, but yeah. So again, this is what we're talking about. Like, I don't have anywhere near enough of an appreciation for how good Peter Stastny was.
1,239 points in 977 games.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's insane. That's insane amounts.
But what were we saying earlier about
No, I know, but he's got to do it, hasn't he? Like we said, it's like we've said before, though. If that was the case, we wouldn't pick a single player from back in the day, would we? We'd pick everyone who plays now, because that's,
the old Ross Johnston over Wayne Gretzky argument. Mario
Lemieux, yeah. He had 700-point season, and in 1981-82 he had 139 points.
He had a 700-point season.
7 100-point seasons.
70 back-to-back 10-point games.
Dude, you want points? There you go. That's the guy to get points.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, I can't argue with it because I just don't know. I just don't know. Fair play.
There you go.
I didn't even have him ranked. I mean, I had him on my list, but I didn't bother ranking him.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Okay. Just because ignorance, pure ignorance. All right, I'm going to take him. I'm going to take him as you refuse to. I'm going to take Peter Forsberg. He's fucking mine, mate.
Oh, fuck! He was going to be my next guy.
I thought. So, I thought you were going to take Solani or Forsberg after we'd done the top 4, and I'd taken Bolton.
Do you know what it was for me with Forsberg? It was that the team he was on kind of made me think, like the team Stastny were on were nowhere near what Forsberg had, and I thought, oh God. Do you know, is that one of those kinds of things? Like, oh, clearly he's clearly an amazing player. But I'm just thinking, well, Forsberg had that team around him. And how much did that help him compared to Stastny, who didn't really have that many good players around him?
You're a Malkin truther, yet you're a Forsberg denier. That is a very interesting, sort of stance to take.
Again, you can prove anything with facts, Will.
So
right, I've got my next one.
Jimmy Vesey.
Shout out. Didn't play enough games. Injuries pretty much derailed his career, but fucking unbelievable. I'm taking Pavel Bure.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll give you that. That is a solid choice.
My top 2 right wings. Imagine, I was just going to say my top 2 right wings ain't bad. Neither team's going to be bad, are they? That's the point.
I think we're going to be all right. I don't think either of us are going to come out with a particularly bad team.
Unless we get down to those third and fourth line
I was
wingers,
going to say, but yeah,
and then we're fucked.
I'm going to mitigate that possibility by taking Ilya Kovalchuk for my next pick.
Ooh, I'm a little bit surprised. I'll be honest.
There are a few left wingers that I didn't quite know who to choose between. And again, this is what I'm talking about. There are 3 in the left wing category that I just do not know how good they are compared to other players. And then there's another 3 that I've got a rough idea, but even then there's like arguments that can be made for either 3. But I thought, let's keep the party going. Let's keep this Russian party going, boys. Kovalchuk in the fucking lineup.
Again, I know it means nothing, and we only bring out these stats when it's funny, but in his career, he's a minus 146.
That's why I took him.
That's why you took him, yeah.
Him and Ovechkin down the left flank, like, just going to give up all the... and then you've got Lidstrom behind him to defend it. It's fine. It's going to come out even.
Yeah, and at least the games will be fun. That's what we're all about, innit? Sports are meant to be fun.
That's what we're here for, yeah.
I really want to take that guy, but I'm not going to take that guy.
You're not going to take
to bounce off what you've just did, again, to at least get some sort of decency on the left side, I'm going to take Daniel Sedin.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Had to be done. I couldn't again. I can't be left with a dearth on one side. It's just not, I shouldn't do it. So there you go.
Now there's a third guy in the modern era who I had for the left wing, but I feel like I can't take him. And I've got to take one of these older guys and just take a risk that they're probably a lot better than
the guy you're thinking of.
The guy I'm thinking of, because there's something about the guy I'm thinking of that I just don't want to take. And this isn't even the guy I was talking about before. The other guy.
Oh, okay.
The other modern guy.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's keep going. I'm going to take Marcus Naslund at left wing.
Good choice.
I think, allegedly, a good choice.
So my scouts tell me. A good choice.
Let's just... Here we go. Here's the left wing run. Let's keep it going.
Do you know what? I'm going to keep it going on the left wing. And I'm taking this guy because I fucking love him. And it's my team. I'm a crazy GM. I can do whatever I want. I'm taking Artemi Panarin.
Oh my God.
I love him. I think he's absolutely unbelievable. I think he's a phenomenal player. And I get it. He hasn't got the games. He hasn't got the years.
Nah.
But he absolutely has the numbers.
Power to you.
And he is fucking amazing.
Absolutely.
Told you. If I could have anybody on the league traded to the Bruins for no cost immediately, it would be Panarin, without question. I love him. I think he's ace.
Oh my fucking God.
And I'm a crazy GM.
Nah.
What's the point of being a crazy GM with all this power if you're not going to wield it now and again?
Nah, I'm with you. I'm taking Thomas Vanek off the list. Replacing him with Panarin. I feel a bit stupid for not even considering him. But that's it.
I can't remember when I saw his name pop up on some. I was looking at something else, and his name popped up, and I was like, you know what? I've got to have Panarin. I love him. It's crazy. I understand. We're talking all time. I understand. It's insane, but I'm in love. What can you do? Love does crazy things to a man.
That's the thing where like the weight of the term all time fucks the whole thing up, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it does.
Because Panarin's probably a better player than Patrick Elias wasn't he? Isn't he?
Probably, yeah.
In a lot of ways, he might be better than like Ilya Kovalchuk was. But you just don't know. You just don't know.
But we don't know yet, kind of thing.
Nah, I've got no issue with that choice. All right, I'm gonna take my last left wing. I'm gonna take Anton Stastny.
I can't believe we're gonna round out the left wingers before anything else.
Let's just sort it out. Just get it done. Get it done. We all know it's gonna be an issue.
Oh God, that's unbelievable. Well, that's if I've got the left winger. If I've got the left winger, you've got I might pull his name out and you'd be like, "What?"
I'm gonna take Brent Burns, legally registered as a left winger, born in Kirkcaldy.
Actually, do you know what? You've filled at your left wing now. I don't need to take a left winger. So
no, you've got the pick of the litter.
I've got the pick of the litter.
I'd be really interested. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I have.
Well, at some point you were going to fill out a list, weren't you? And then maybe not.
I'm fairly confident it's now it's almost like a chess game now, isn't it? It's like, right, whatever you take now, okay, I'll take the other one or the next one or whatever it might be.
Yeah. I'm going to take Borja Salming.
Oh, very
Lefty.
good choice. Very good choice.
The clear standout second or third lefty, in my opinion.
Yeah, I had him number 2. He was the one I had before Chara. But again, like, he's allegedly incredible, but I've got nothing to fucking base that off. I haven't seen a second of hockey that Borja Salming has ever played. But he's Jeff Marrick's favourite ever player, and I trust him.
How can you argue with Marek? Exactly.
Absolutely can't. I'm going to take, with my next pick, I'm going to take Teppo Numminen out of Finland.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. Yeah.
So I've got a strong. I think we've both got 3 strong top D. You can't complain with that, can you? Where do we
What
go
to do
next?
now?
Nobody touching the centre, so I wonder why. It's like the opposite of that 2012 draft. We've come from just like, what's the point?
I said that too, didn't I? You said you sent me a message that's been saying all time or what? And I said, no, all time. It's the millennial draft. This is Netflix. There's too much choice. We just don't know what to do. Like, oh, there's too much on. What am I supposed to watch? Poor me.
It's so hard. How do I choose between
this amazing player or this amazing player?
I don't want to say any names.
No, me neither. Okay, so I've got 2 centres, haven't I? Yeah, I've got Fedorov and Stastny. You've got Malkin, Forsberg, and Mikita. Yeah, it makes. Why wouldn't I pick this? Oh, no, God damn it! No, don't say that.
I'm interested. So for me, there are 2. There are 4 that I'd say are standouts as the next ones to pick.
I agree.
I'm not entirely sure we're going to have the same 4.
I also agree.
And there's an element for mine. Do I go classic or do I go more modern with the centre thing? And there's one guy in that 4 for me that is just standing out like a sore thumb that I don't want to pick, but I think he's good.
Well, I've already put my name next to his. I'm taking Pavel Datsyuk.
Oh, you fucking bastard! You absolute fucking bastard.
I did agree. His name was just. I couldn't look past it. It was just like blasting out at me. Oh, I've got to take Datsyuk, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Jeez Louise. He was almost going to be my next pick.
It's insane, right? It's insane that if you said to somebody, if you did a European draft, where would you take Datsyuk? And they'd be like, oh, I don't know what they would say. But on ours, he's gone something like 20th or something. Whenever it is. Because we've just like fucked each other over somehow.
Because you've taken fucking Artemi Panarin.
Think about that. I took Artemi Panarin before I took Pavel Datsyuk.
Christ. I feel a bit bad that we still complain about teams drafting for need over best player available.
You're right. Every time we do something like this, I'm like, maybe winning Jim isn't so easy after all. Maybe I'm an idiot.
Drafting's hard.
I get it. Yeah, it's not that easy. All right, go on.
Shit, I've only got one right winger. I'm going to take Yari Curry with my next one.
That's a good choice.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We need to just you need to just stop saying that, and we need to just put in that's a good choice after every single pick, because they're all good choices.
They're all good picks. Well, again, though, I think there's a couple of more standout ones than others, isn't there? That we just,
I'm intrigued as to who you're going to take as your 4th left wing.
You'll find out right at the end.
Why not? Oh, are we taking 2 goalies?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Which leads me to think about this person right here. I feel a defence coming on again. I feel me defending somebody coming on again.
Oh, all right, hold on. Who could it be? I don't know who it could be.
I am just triple checking something. Yeah, it was him or him.
All right, I think I know who my next pick's going to be, depending on who you take, obviously.
This is tough because I just know that this name is not popular and just gets not derided, but just does not get any appreciation. But when you look at the figures and the facts and the numbers, they're there. They are absolutely there. And I don't understand why this player does not get the love they deserve.
Oh my!
But I can't pick them because I feel like there's a disparity then. I feel like there's a disparity then on another side of the board somewhere. And I don't want to waste a pick on this person.
You're not talking about Slava Voinov, are you?
No, that's when we do the cunt draft in a few weeks.
We absolutely should do that.
Oh God, no, I can't do that. Because who goes number one? Like, why are you picking him number one? Because he did the most bad things. That's terrible.
He was an inspiration for all the terrible things he ever did.
I love this guy. He was the biggest piece of shit ever. Yeah, great.
I could not look past all the terrible things he did. And the first ever rule is Bobby Hull for being a literal Nazi. I'm really interested as to who you're talking about because there's nobody jumping out on my list that's that divisive. There's one player that I'm thinking of potentially, but I wouldn't even say he's that.
This wasn't who I'm talking about, but I'll tell you in a minute. And do you know what? I'm going to make sure that at least one part of my draft is done. I'm taking Sergei Gonchar.
Oh, you absolute bumhole. That's who I was going to take.
So I have got my left-sided D locked up.
So Gonchar's not the divisive player that you were talking about?
No.
Because he was the only one closest to what I thought it could be.
Okay.
All right, okay. I'm gonna take Slava Fetisov then.
Okay, yeah.
For my next one. Oh, I'm really pissed off that you took Gonchar. I'm really fucking angry about that.
See, if you... No, you see, I don't want... Yeah, mama. Okay, I'm going to take...
You're going to take a right D, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I have to.
You've got to. There are only so many left.
I'm going to take Vladimir Konstantinov.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid.
Why?
I didn't even have him listed.
No way.
I know. Oh, mate. Well done. Well done. You fucking had me there. Oh.
I mean, to be fair, you should be having a word with your scout team. Heads have got a roll, Will.
I really
don't stand for it.
Unfortunately, I cannot make my own head roll.
No. Well, you don't need to, though, do you? When you're the GM, you blame other people and they get fired. You don't get fired. That's the benefit of being a GM.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing of it. Oh, mate.
You have a big scout team meeting and say the Norwich Noshers do not stand for this. This is abysmal. I expect better.
Just in the mirror while I'm having a shave.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. Speaking of rounding things out.
Okay, so it's got to be a centre then.
No, I'm checkmated in a couple of places, mate. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take. This is a big misinformation stab in the dark, and I bet you're gonna take somebody else that I'm equally annoyed at as I was with Konstantinov. I'm gonna take Pavel Kubina for my last right D.
Okay.
Who I think is a fine. Okay, yeah. So you've got somebody who you're confident in.
Yeah. At this point, the actual legends are off the board, aren't they? Anyway, so it's not. I'm not going to pick someone and you're going to go, "Oh my god, I forgot about that guy." No, it'll be.
But I don't know. You just did with fucking
Konstantinov. Yeah, I suppose. All right, where am I looking now? I took him. Oh, I really want to take him. I'm not going to, but I really wanted to take Henrik Sedin just to put them both back together. I just think it would have been, but there's, yeah.
I mean, in some ways, are you going to belittle your choice of Daniel by not picking Henrik? That's the question, isn't it?
And I wanted to take another player at centre, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take Mats Sundin.
Yeah, very, very good choice.
Do you know what? This is going to sound crazy. For the reason why I would have picked him, I wanted to pick Zetterberg. Just because of that thing I've said before where, I mean, that guy fucking grinded his arse off from the 210th pick in the draft to get to what he did.
Sitting in a bent double in a Sochi hotel with a broken back, begging for a strawberry McDonald's milkshake.
You know what I mean, though.
What a fucking legend!
Wins a from like 210th in the draft to winning a Conn Smythe.
He's a fucking,
960 points in
I was
1,000 games is insane.
I was absolutely begging for Zetterberg to be officially listed as a left wing. Begging for it, but he's not.
I know. And like I said, I was so tempted. Once I picked Daniel, I was so tempted to pick Henrik because they were just magic. They were magic together, weren't they? But you can't not take Sundin at this point. I mean, that's stupid. Like over a point per game in 1,346 games, it'd be madness not to take him.
It's fucking outrageous, isn't it? That's cool. It's nice that you've left me with the centre. Thank you for that.
All right.
So that means that I'm allowed to take Alex McGillney next.
Oh, good choice.
Feel happy with it. Thank you very much. Third line right wing. Yep. No biggie. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, and you've left me with lefties as well. Cool. We're pretty much coming to the end now. This is crazy.
Do you know what? I mean, I'm going to take a right winger. I really wanted to take Steve Thomas, who was born about 35 minutes from here. I was like, I'm going to take Steve Thomas. Yeah, he was born in Stockport, which is about 35 minutes away.
Mate, I've got Steve Thomas and I've got Owen Nolan listed just at the bottom of my right wingers.
Yeah.
And I do like Steve Thomas is fucking incredible. We don't hear enough about Steve Thomas as UK people.
Great player.
But yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can take him. If only Tony Hand had made it into the NHL, he'd have been fucking first overall, wouldn't he?
You would think so. This wasn't who I was talking about, and maybe I'll still take this guy. I'm taking a right winger, but fucking Marian Hossa was a really good player.
Yeah.
But I just can't. Am I just like? Why am I questioning taking Marian Hossa?
I don't know, because he's a fucking cap circumventer. That's why. He's worse.
Because he's a cheat. That's why.
he's worse than.
No, do you know what?
Go on.
Yeah, I'm taking Hossa. I'm taking Marian Hossa. Yeah, he's such a good player. He's such a good player.
He was very, 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 very good.
I know. He gets overshadowed by certain other players.
And in that vein, I'm going to take the superior Marian Hossa in Jere Lehtinen. I can't leave him. I cannot let my boy go like that.
You couldn't leave him out there, could you? You just couldn't leave him out there.
I did Esa Lindell wrong in the 2012 draft. I'm feeling bad.
You did actually, yeah. So you did your boy wrong.
I've got to take Lehtinen. And he was incredible. 3 fucking Selkies. 3 Selkies as a winger. What a player. What a player. And that's my right wing done.
And you know what? I may as well fill mine out. As we're there.
I've got 2 for you.
I've got 2. Unfortunately, neither of which is Steve Thomas, but I am going to take. Just looking at his points, it'd be stupid not to. I've got to take Danny Alfredsson.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. The other one I had was Kovalev.
Oh, I had Milan Hedjuk.
Yeah, good shout. I'll give you that
as well. But yeah, Danny Alfredsson rounds out my right wing.
Absolute fucking legend.
What have we got left here?
So
2 goalies. You need one more.
You need a right D. I need a left D.
Am I done on my centres? Yeah, that's it.
Goalies each, and you need a left winger.
My left wing.
So I'm going to take the goalie because I'm safe there. It's hard. I've got 3 that I'm choosing between, but I've got to go with what I know. Okay. I'm going to go with Pekka Rinne.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sure there's people that I'm not quite. There's a countryman there that I think I'm disrespecting, but that's ignorance more than anything.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm not gonna. Okay.
Well, I've taken him now, so it is what it is. What are you going to go for? Are you going to go for your I haven't taken my last centre. You're going to take your right D. You're going to take your left winger, your goalie.
I'm taking my right D. This was a dig into right Ds. I was so struggling with this.
Yeah.
And it was that kind of thing where I was kind of hoping I'd get mine filled out before you did. So I wouldn't have to panic and think, oh God, who am I taking? But if I'm onto my third pairing D at right wing, that's fine. I'm going to take Frederick Olesen
Yeah.
as my third pair.
He was one that I was doing some research. Like, okay, cool. He looks like he was good. I'll believe you.
He looked like a guy from Europe who played on the right side of defence. So great.
I've never fucking heard of him, but he looks like he played over 1,000 games. He's got to have been decent.
He must have been decent, and he did get a ring, Will. So he's good in the room, obviously, which is very important.
I think he made the All-Star team a couple of times. I might be making it up, but who did you have?
Probably did.
Did you have anyone else left on right D?
No, that was it.
I had Marek Zidlicki as my other one.
Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah.
So
I didn't think of that.
No, I'll round out my left D, and I'm going to take Roman Hamrlik for the name alone.
I had no. Completely forgot. First overall, he went.
Yeah, in '92.
Yeah, completely forgot that.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Was he? No, he can't have been the last. Was there any first overall European players between him and Darlene? There must have been, wasn't there? Oh yeah, Ovechkin.
Ovechkin, yeah.
Fucking idiot. Christ. Who?
And probably like 3 or 4 others that we've just forgot because we're like that's what happened.
Players we've never heard of. Yeah, like Nel Yakupov.
Like your Yakupov. That's amazing.
Christ. Talk about showing your asses.
We both got to that. We both got to Yakupov at the same time. That's fabulous.
Jesus Christ, you're useless. Absolutely useless people.
Fucking pair of idiots. I've been looking at so many names over. It seems about this idea. I've done so much research. It's stupid.
It's offensive. We should do a little honourable mentions at the end of this. Because I've got quite a few names
do some honourable mentions.
I want to chuck out there.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
It's my left wing, your centre, then my goalie, and we're done, right?
Yeah. Should we do it in that order?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'm going to take Vyacheslav Kozlov.
Yeah, very good. Very good. A very good choice. The player I really didn't want to take was Danny Heatley out of Hamburg, Germany.
Oh, shit. Not yet, of course.
And if I'd have taken Danny Heatley and you took Artemi Panarin, I'd have felt like the biggest fucking idiot. Back-to-back 50-goal seasons, though, mate. You can't knock it.
Mate, can't complain.
Can't complain.
Fourth line centre.
Igor Larionov. I can't leave him there. I can't let him be.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got 2 left for the goalie. Who are you going to take?
I don't think you're going to have either one of the what goalie I'm going to take.
Oh, all right. Hold on a second then.
Bearing in mind, let's remember, folks, I've got the greatest goalie ever as my starting goalie. So this is purely a backup position. Let's not lose our heads when I make this choice, okay?
Is it Sergei Bobrovsky?
It's only regular season Columbus Sergei Bobrovsky, not the Florida Sergei Bobrovsky.
Exactly. We've already established the Bruins bias, so it's going to be fucking Yaroslav Halak, isn't it?
Mate, you ain't far off. I'm taking Tuukka Rask. Okay.
I didn't even think about it.
I'm taking Tuukka Rask.
I'll give you that one. That's fair enough.
For those of you out there, just in case you are out there who think I'm insane, Dominic Hasek's career save percentage is .922. Tuukka Rask's career save percentage is .922. Okay?
Don't even...
Wait.
Don't even try that.
Hang on. A couple of other things. When Tim Thomas won the Conn Smythe in 2011, in 2013, Tuukka Rask was statistically better in that playoff run. And again, was better in the playoff run last season. If the Bruins had won those cups, he would have won both Conn Smythes. He is an exceptional, elite goalie. And he does not get anywhere near enough respect, in my opinion.
See, now that...
I think he's a great goalie. He is a great goalie and criminally underrated.
So criminally underrated that when I took Pekka Rinne, I thought I was disrespecting Mika Kiprasov.
Here's the thing. I had Kiprasov. But then when I looked into Kiprasov's stats, Rask is better. I was like, well, why wouldn't I? Joking aside, again, all jokes included, it's a backup role. Like, Tuukka Rask is my backup goalie. How bad can it be? I've got the greatest goalie ever, and it's fine.
This is fucking it, isn't it? You could have taken Ilya Bryzgalov and you'd probably be alright, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd be alright. And here's the thing as well, back in the day, Yeah, Hashek's from that time where goalies played 75 games. So it's like, no, Rask not even going to play, so it'll be fine.
Doesn't matter. He'll do a 6 OT and then play the next day. Play a matinee game.
Hashek started over 100-game seasons anyway, so it's fine.
Right.
There we go.
I've
Fantastic. Again, a lot of fun.
Who was the player that you thought was particularly controversial?
It was Rask.
Oh, okay.
It was Rask because, again, he doesn't get anywhere near enough talk about elite goalies ever.
Yeah, I can't. I
think it's madness.
Complain with that, to be honest. I think so. We got who's some high profile people that were left off. Kent Nilsson didn't get picked.
Who was that? Sorry,
Kent Nilsson.
I had Anders Hedberg, right winger.
Okay, yeah.
Again, like I said, nobody picked Milan Hedjuk.
Again, Zetterberg, Saku Koivu, Nicholas Backstrom probably needs to be considered in these sort of conversations. Really,
yeah. We talked about no one took Henrik Sedin. How about Kopitar?
He was the one who I thought I had him fifth on my centres, but I didn't have the stones to carry on through with that.
Yeah, like I said before about someone else, you could, if you'd have argued with me a strong enough case, I might have had him 4C. It's the recency, not the bias. It's the recency detriment where players who play now just don't appear. We just don't think they're as good.
Yeah,
we just talked about. We talked about it before. Like Malkin, Kopitar is an incredible player. One of the best Europeans to ever play the game, but he just doesn't get that amount of love because he plays now.
Without a doubt, Alexei Kovalev didn't get picked.
God, yeah.
I'd have had Kovalev in there. Alexei Yashin, another one I'd considered. Kipsov, I had Nabokov, Evgeny Nabokov on my other as my last goalie. Leon Draisaitl had as my number one centre on my list.
Again though,
you could make an argument.
You want to argue enough that he should be 4C or 3C. All right, yeah, I'll listen to your argument. I've got all day for that.
I reckon when it all said and done, he's going to be as good as Larionov's going to be, or yeah. It's a very, very interesting thing. I had Roman Yossi on my list as like an insurance lefty, just in case.
Did you?
I think it's a really good example of how hard it is to compare over the generations.
Oh, sorry, for lefty, I had Sandy Sojalinch as well. Would you have listened to any Victor Hedman talk? I threw him on at the end as like a Hedman kind of thing. I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Victor Hedman.
I'm Victor Hedman.
It's like we were saying the other day, like, I reckon you could make an argument that John Klingberg is one of the best right-handed European D-men to play in the NHL. Like,
looking at this list, he absolutely is.
And Oliver Ekman-Larsson is probably one of the best left-handed, depending on how large that list is, like left-handed European D-men to play in the NHL sort of thing, and so on and so on. Like, in a lot of ways, take any D-man out of the 2000s, 2010s, and he's probably going to be better than a 70s or 80s D-man, just by default.
Yeah.
I don't know, Radko Gudas is probably better than the majority of 80s D-men. It's a hard one.
What's interesting is, like, with our first four picks, you've got, on your side, you've got the greatest European defenseman ever and the greatest goal scorer ever. And I've got the greatest goalie ever.
And
maybe the best European player ever.
Yeah, definitely.
I know, that's mad.
That's another thing. Like, Jágr, undoubtedly the best European forward. Or even if you just break it down to the top four, two of the top four players on this list are from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And I had 3 players from the Czech Republic on my list.
We talk about Crosby on the Mount Rushmore and stuff. Jágr's kind of been forgotten a bit, hasn't he? In a weird way.
I think the weird thing for Jágr is he had a lot of years in the wilderness where, like, he didn't quite get there, like, with the Rangers, with the Capitals.
Yeah, true.
A lot of time where he was playing really well, like he won fucking Art Ross in, I forget whether it was Washington or New York, but like at that time between him leaving Pittsburgh and him leaving for the KHL was a big time of like underappreciation for him, just because his teams couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes, it's a very weird legacy, I think Jaromir Jagr has.
And you know what? The proof is in the numbers, because I said to you 1,000, and you were like, "No, he didn't." Yeah, he did. He had nearly 2,000 points, and you're like, "Did he?"
No,
Holy
did he?
shit!
Am I?
Last thing I want to mention so before we get out of here: some fantastic nicknames for some of these players. Just fantastic. I don't know if you got any of these down, but Solane, the Finnish Flash.
Yeah, Finnish Flash.
Bure, the Russian Rocket. Datsuk, the Magic Man.
The Great Eight for Ovi.
Yeah, Great Eight. Salming was the King. The Dominator.
Dominator, yeah.
Konstantinov was Vlad the Impaler. Fucking amazing. What a nickname.
What more could you want out of that? Vlad the Impaler.
I know. I always hoped it one of those weird little things of, oh, one day this will happen. I always wished that I would be good enough at something that somebody would give me a nickname like that. Not just like my wife's done, which is like, oh, you arsehole, come here or something. Not one of those, but, a good one.
I'm almost hesitant to bring this up, but
Go on.
When I was playing Ice, I got a nickname.
Oh, here we go. Strap in, folks. Here we go.
I got a nickname.
Go on.
I got a nickname that was so cemented that when I left to move to Norfolk to have the baby, I was presented with a jersey with my nickname on the back.
Fantastic. This is one of the best things about me actually not knowing you before we even started this whole podcast up 3.5 years ago, is that I don't know this. I'd love to know. Go on.
My nickname was Disco. And
why?
Because of the way that I dance in front of the net when I'm screening a goalie. Because as you well know, Dan, a very slight man, an extremely slight man. I've generally made my living in a hockey rink as a net front presence.
It's a big body up front.
Big body up front. I don't know, mate.
Yeah, if you don't know, folks, Will is about 6'3" and about 115 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say 150. You're kidding me, aren't you? I'm 115 if I'm wearing my thickest tracksuit, fresh out the wash, so it's soaking wet.
Oh, Disco. That's
there you go.
Amazing. Disco.
Yes, I've got a beautiful jersey in glitter iron-on print on the back. Big Daddy Disco, #1.
Do you know what, mate? Do you know what? Disco's a bloody good nickname. That's a really good nickname.
I don't mind it. I'm very proud of having it.
I like that a lot. I saw one the other day. There was for some reason, you know how the way YouTube algorithm works, and if you watch one video about something, that's it. Your entire bloody YouTube recommended list is flooded with that.
Yeah.
I watched one video of an NBA dunk contest from like the 2002 or something stupid.
And now YouTube's
that's got recommended.
So you're a big NBA fan, are you, Dan?
Yeah. So YouTube's like, oh, you're doing an NBA podcast here. Let's help you with that out. Okay, yeah, thanks. There was a white basketball player who used to do all these fancy passes and flicks and moves, and his nickname was White Chocolate. And I was just like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's such a cool nickname, White Chocolate. That's so good. I was just so jealous immediately. Oh, there we go. I hope you enjoyed this one, everybody. Fun as always. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Peace.